camera on.
Hey YouTube, this is Angiestzu and Livystzu, and we are going to do the water marbling nail polish technique thing. See, can you see that?
Show my thumb. Do, 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 do.
It took a lot of practice. We had to figure out a method to this madness, and so we've come up with a little different technique. Not different than everybody else's per se, but you see my mess over here. But at first I tried to use this little bowl that I got from the Dollar Tree, this little glass like
Did not go up.
bowl. And what we found is that I guess because the surface area is so large that the polish when you drop it in doesn't set up like in a circle form. It just kind of like wiggles to one side or the other, and it just was a big mess. So what I did was use this bowl for a nail polish remover, just any nail polish remover. If you're using acrylic nails or fake nails, get the non-acetone. But if you're doing it on your natural nails like Olivya, Zoo, and I, we just used the non-acetone. I just got a little shot glass that I got as a parting gift from a wedding that I shot. So we discovered that, you know, Olivia's nails, since they're so little, can't use a whole bunch of colors. And the red is something that's in the bottom of the glass. That's not like the polish that we're using. But so what we decided to do is just do 2 colors on hers. On mine, we practiced with several different colors. And I know it looks a hot mess, but some of them came out pretty decent. I've got like sausage fingers, so but I think that's like one of my favorites, and then this one is one of my favorites. And also what we decided to do first is to polish the nails with a white polish, just to set up a good base. That way you don't have a whole lot of blank spots. And Olivia's nails are so small that, you know, even though we're just using this little small shot glass, sometimes her fingernail misses the polish. So, you know, she gets a lot of blank open spaces. So, Olivya, if you'll assist me and hold the camera pointed down. We're going to take turns. Can you see it in there?
Yeah.
Look in the little video. Okay. So, I'm using OPI in That's Berry Darling. You know, this is my favorite color, pink. So, we're going to place a big fat drop in there. And you see it kind of rapidly disperses. And then I'm using this black by Rimmel. And you see the madness begin. And then I'm going to take another drop of pink. And sometimes they do that. They get a little funky on you. They won't pop. So I find sometimes if you tap the glass a little bit, it'll shake things up. And that just seemed to make the black disperse a little bit. So I'm going to put another drop of black. There we go. And I'm blowing it because, like I said, I found that, you know, Livy's nails are small. And if I don't let the polish set up in the glass a little bit first before I stick her finger in, she'll just get like a glob of paint. And not actually like a real design or like the marbling technique. So, you know, there's really no right or wrong way. It's just a matter of technique. I'm just getting like the little snotty pieces out. And just trying to mix all the pink with the black. And get some of that skin out the way. But it seems like the black is wanting to form a skin. And I've seen several people where they kind of go in. I'm going to put another drop of black real quick just to see what will happen. Okay.
Pretty.
Okay. And what we found too is if you go in, some people are doing this number, just going straight in, and you run the risk of missing the color. So we're just going to kind of place your finger in an upside down C kind of thing and gently put it in, straighten your finger up, and then pop, and it just stay. And I have her hold real still in the glass and blow, so you just make sure that everything's formed to skin, and you'll see what I'm talking about. See that? Some people just use a toothpick. I find that a Q-tip works best for me because it absorbs a lot of the paint, and you know, it lowers the water level just, you know, a little bit. So I will have Olivia pull her finger out.
As it was.
It's got a lot of black, and while the finger's still wet, I'm going to take my Q-tip with some nail polish remover and wash away a lot of that excess, because it's going to be on your skin. But if you catch it like as soon as you pull it out while it's still wet on the skin, it's easier, because we did let some dry thinking it would be easier to come off, but it's not.
Forever.
Yeah, it takes forever, and it's just really yucky. You know how nail polish kind of makes you feel like you've got that film. So that's it. And her finger's still a little bit wet. The good thing about, and the biggest thing, do not use hot water. Do not use warm water. Use cool, like room temperature water. That seems to work the best. It gives the nail polish. It seems like when I use hot water, and our hot water is very hot, or warm water is very hot, that the nail polish almost instantly dried on the surface. It didn't even disperse. It just kind of like made this yucky film and just froze in time. So use cool water, and fresh nail polish is best. And so that is Olivia's marbled nail. Don't look at that hand. Did you see? And there's still some water on it. That's why it's really shiny, but that's it. Okay, and we'll do the rest and come back and show you how they all turned out. Talk to you later. Bye.